All right, folks, we are live. Welcome. We've got a brand new scent release, a collab between Iowa Beard Company and myself. It's called Hawthorne. You can see the, let me turn this off. You can see the scent profile at the bottom. Sweet tobacco, amber, birchwood oud, black pepper, and grapefruit. I don't know if I can pick out any one of those. I'm gonna have to paint the picture for you guys. To me, it smells like, and we've got Easter coming up. It smells like you're going to church on Easter Sunday morning and your dad's putting on a suit and something about that. I don't know why it triggers that memory for me, but that's what I get from it. So I got some other guys I'm going to bring in here and they can tell you what they think about the scent and their take on it. So let's see who we got here. We got Andy, my friend Andy, just Andy from the Grumpy Bearded Men series. I think you guys know him. And then we got one that's asleep at the top there. Hey, yo, man. Time to wake up.
Somebody's going to fall for that one day. Sooner or later, someone's going to fall.
We brought Scott out of hibernation is what we're going to do. We're going to get him back going, get him out of hibernation. And then down right below me, we've got the man, the myth, the legend. You may not have ever seen him before, but this is Justin, the owner from Iowa Beard Company. And Justin, good to have you here on the screen. I know we message about back and forth just about every day, but I don't get to talk to you too much live in person.
Yep.
All right, so we got the new collab Hawthorne. By the way, you can see the, I think it's live on the website now, Justin?
Yeah.
And I'll show off the website in just a minute. Yeah, but if you take a look at it, it's got my my logo on it, my brand new logo. All right, in fact, let me show you that on the website here. Give me just a second, and then we'll get some other guys here to chime in. Let's see what we can do. So there is the Iowa Beard Company. Look at that logo. And then it says coming soon. Let me see if I can refresh here and see what it says. Oh, it's now live. But look at that logo. That logo is my picture that Justin made for me. And Justin, I don't know how in the world you did that, but it turned out awesome. And now I'm using that logo for everything. So we got that. And then we also have, for a limited time, we've got some Beards and Banjos swag. So you got a T-shirt. By the way, I'm wearing my T-shirt right now. Take a look at that. That's that logo. Look at that. I never thought I would see my face on a shirt, guys. So that's pretty cool. And then let's see what else we got. You got hoodies. You got a 3/4 sleeve. You got a couple of hats with the Beards and Banjos. And then we do have a few of my old collab, which is called Sophisticated Cedar. We're going to try to get those out of here tonight, I hope. And that one is peppermint and, oh boy, my brain's going to go on me.
Cedar, vanilla, amber.
Yeah, cedar and peppermint, and then leather and, not leather, amber and vanilla. Sorry about that. Cedar, peppermint, amber, and vanilla. And we'll talk about some of the other scents and all of that stuff coming up. But let me go back here to the guys and let me see who's in the building here. So we got Ron was in the building, deliberately bearded. We got Bearded Vato. We got Rob. We got Honesty, my beard friends. I don't think I've seen that person today. That's cool. We got Ruddy Man, Camo Cam. We got Jamie in the house. I think I know who Jamie is. That's Justin's better half. We got Bearded Metal Chef. We got the Rex Reviews. We got another fan I know of the Iowa Beard Company. We got Devin in the house. Put this on these comments if I can get them to come in. And I don't see comments coming through on StreamYard. Do you guys see comments coming through on StreamYard?
Nope.
Okay, maybe StreamYard's broken. So I can't put the comments up, guys, but I see them there because I'm looking at them on YouTube. We got Logan's in the house, Steven, Jason Roberts, Bearded Tap Matt, Bearded Billy. Good to see all you guys. I appreciate that. All right, let's get some takes here on this scent because to me it does not smell like the scent profile. Sweet tobacco, amber, birchwood, oud, black pepper, grapefruit. Who wants to go first? Andy, age before beauty. There, we'll let you jump in after he exhales.
So,
because I know you don't like oud, so I want to hear your take. Honestly,
yeah, he put so little oud in it that it did not offend the brethren. Let me put it to you this way. So, I think it's a very smart move by Iowa to go this way, or I should say Justin to go this way, but Iowa Beer Company, because whenever I'm out in the non-Instagram, YouTube community, there's a lot of fatigue with guys with beard, because as soon as you go on YouTube or Google or you type in beard, whatever, you get inundated. Every time you go on YouTube, there's 19 reviews. And I actually heard this phrase from a friend of mine. He said that he stopped chasing scents. And this is the kind of scent that, to me, I see it being something that you can wear pretty much anywhere. Now, it's good for the office, if you have to go to church, anywhere that you don't want to be loud, you just want to smell fresh and clean. That's what I get from this. If you are a fan of Luxurious Bastard, it's in that same kind of, it doesn't smell just like it, but it's that same kind of vibe that he was going with the Professional. Something easy to wear, something that it doesn't project too far out from you, but you get a clean, fresh feeling, which a lot of people, when they think tobacco, unfortunately, they're still stuck into thinking cigarettes, but tobacco smells much, much different than cigarette smoke. So don't get that there's anything smoky about this at all. It is clean. It is fresh. It's not really cologne-y, but you could make a case for it being, as Brian said, a pretty complex scent, but not so complex that it's just going to be aggravating. For those of you out there that don't really want something busy, this is not busy at all.
Yeah, and by the way, we're going to have a couple of giveaways tonight, so make sure you go out and share the streams. Get the folks in here, and let me know if you're going to order. Let me know if you're going to order a shirt. I know a few people have ordered shirts. I have a feeling that, in fact, I know some of my math students have ordered shirts. So I think what they're going to do, I'm going to try to get them to wear them all when they go to take the AP Calculus exam. That way, I'll be right close to their hearts while they're taking their exam. Anyway, that'll be coming soon. We'll do some giveaways on that. Scott, what do you think?
Well, I'm gonna just let you know in advance. Whenever I get my Banjos shirt, I got to break it in, so the sleeves are coming off. So I'm just going to cut them on camera, just for Justin and for you, Brian. Like, don't.
You just flex one time and they'll go away. That's what
that could happen too. I may have to do that. But first time I got this set. Oh, thank you, Justin, by the way, for sending it. I appreciate it. When I got it, I waited a day to open it up. I said, let me wait. I said, because I knew Brian was like, he's getting it. He's going to know when I was getting it. So I made him wait. You smell it. First thing you smell when I first smell it, I'll be honest with you, I did not know the scent profile from the beginning. So when I see it, I'm like, okay, sweet tobacco, amber, birchwood oud, black pepper, grapefruit. The first thing I smell from the very beginning, I don't smell any of those. That's okay. I don't smell any oud in here. I know there's some in it, but that tells me that Justin didn't put that in there to be dominant. He put it in there as a mixer, if that makes any sense, because I know a lot of companies use oud now to blend things together. I'm not a maker, so I can't explain it in detail. But am I wrong, Justin? Is that what their intention? Use it to blend stuff together?
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm not really a fan of oud at all. So I get the back part of the oud, and I guess that's where I would say it's like the cologne-esque feeling comes in. That's what I'm getting from there. Yeah.
And the next thing,
Justin, your oud's different than other ouds, right? Because your birchwood ouds is more the sweeter kind.
Yeah.
If you guys like that kind of sweet birchwood oud, check out Prospector if you're ordering from Iowa Beer Company. It's really good.
I get the grapefruit, the birchwood oud, and the sweet tobacco like mixed together. That's the first three things I'm getting. If you want to pinpoint them out, The black pepper, I think, is at the very tail of it. Amber's right before it. That's about how I would get them. It's a real good, clean scent. This is not a scent that I would wear. I wouldn't wear this if you're trying to impress a woman as a cologne, because it's not that type of cologne. It's just a clean scent. I like it. You both did a fantastic job putting this together. This is
Justin did it. I just used my nose.
I think you nailed it on the head, though, Brian. This is pretty damn close to a perfect Easter Sunday scent, though. I'm not saying it because it's right around the corner. It makes you think of that.
Yeah, I mean, if I had another name besides Hawthorne, which I kind of like because of the kind of outdoorsy kind of vibe that goes with it, I would have called it Sunday Morning, was what I've called it. And it's not cologne. It's probably closer to like a barbershop in the clean kind of smell to it, but it kind of lives in between all that stuff. You get the smooth, you get the little bit of a sweet with the amber, and it's pretty good blend. It's not going to offend anybody. It's not going to make your nose weary if you're wearing it all day. And Justin, you're getting really good that we can't pick out these scents. I mean, your scent mixing abilities come so far over the past year and a half that I've known you. I mean, you got away from, you started using the fragrance oils, and now you're really getting into the blends. Talk about that a little bit, about the scent mixing and kind of your approach to how you're doing some of these scents.
I like to put in, not necessarily for this one, but for some of the other ones, and like Showtime. There's a couple things that I put in there that I don't think people would think that it would go with the rest of the scent. So I guess that's kind of the secret, is I put those weird things in there to kind of make it fit together.
So how much research and development do you do as far as scent mixing? Is that like something you work on like every week now? You're working on something? Because every week it seems to me you're like throwing out something new just about, or trying.
Honestly, I do. It just depends. Like sometimes I'll do 3 or 4 of them at a time. Like I'll keep a note in my phone and I'm like, oh, this would go good together. This would go good. And then, when I have a little bit of time, I just mix them up and then just kind of go from there if it needs something else or whatever.
You're going to tell me how you did this logo, because I know this is not something that you normally do, is make logos like this, is it?
No. Hours and hours on the iPad. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, once you get focused on something, you're not going to stop until you're done. Every time we've worked together, we go back and forth. And I think the first time you sent me the first collab, Sophisticated Cedar, was like perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. This one we just went back, was it twice? We had 2 different variations, I think. You sent me
there was a few.
Yeah, so I think you sent me 3 things to start with, and then we tweaked it, and you sent me back something else. So I mean, we just kind of went back and forth twice, so it wasn't too bad. Your wife said that you stopped asking her to help because you don't have energy to help anymore. She doesn't have energy to help anymore. Oh, she's busy with the kids.
She didn't approve my new one that I'm working on. Too much leather.
Oh, did you say leather? That's going to trip some people's triggers around here. And I like your Deadwood. I like the Deadwood, which is the cedar leather cologne, right? You know what that is?
But
I like that one.
The one I'm working on now, it might be too much leather. Like,
Jamie, do you like the Hawthorne blend that we came up with?
Oh yeah. Especially now that things are starting to turn back around and we'll be going back into the office soon. This is something I could easily wear in the office easily.
So
like I said,
that was our idea. Is it's kind of funny. It's like, let's do another collab. So we did. So I think that what's going to happen is at least in my brain, and we'll see how it goes, how the sales go, and that kind of stuff, is to alternate. We can have the Hawthorne in the spring, summer, and then we bring back the one with the peppermint in it for the fall and winter, colder weather. Kind of makes sense to me.
That was the thing that was really surprising. I was expecting something a little bit more flashy, something that was.
You know me, boy. I'm all kind of flashy, Andy.
Well, see, that's the thing about you. You come across all mild and mannered and everything, but then the scent that you like, they have personality that it's a little bit. I don't want to say aggressive, because all of us can name some really aggressive scent profiles out there. But this was completely the opposite way. This is what I told Justin. It's like something you could wear, and for those of us that work in an office, that is something we have to be concerned about.
Yeah.
You cannot wear a loud cologne leaving vapors kind of scent into the office. And I've got a lot of scents that I really like. They're great scents, but because I get up in the morning, get ready, put my beard oil in, I'm not going to come home and take a shower every night. In a beard male accepting, there have been times, I will admit, that I've come home and saw this package and I've gotten a shower and did all that. But on the normal people don't do that kind of stuff. Weirdos like me, we will. But this is something you can wear all day long, like I said, and not have to worry about it offending anyone. And in my opinion, there's shockingly few scents out there that pull that off nicely.
Yeah. I had a question from Billy about the carrier oils on this. And Justin, I'll let you kind of jump in here in a minute. But we got jojoba, grapeseed oil, argan oil, and vitamin E. And then you got your fragrance and stuff on it. The first thing that jumped out for, I know Scott and myself and Mo, when we did First Current across Iowa, was for our fall extravaganza a year and a half ago. And he came out of the blue and shocked us with how good this stuff feels in your beard.
Yeah.
And perennially over the past 2 years, it's been in my top feeling beards videos. So, and that's for the oil and the butter. Both feel great. So Scott, you want to say something about that? And then I'll let Justin jump in, because I know we had some Instagram posts today about some stuff.
He has a very, and no way am I saying this anything negative. He has a very minimal recipe. Jojoba, grapeseed, argan, vitamin E. That's, in all honesty, because we've all seen all kinds of companies that make 10 and 12 carrier oils and such and exotics. In my opinion, it's the bare bone minimum you would want or need in a bottle of oil. He has rationalized it very, very well, because this is one of the top 3 filling beards for me. And that's saying a lot after all the shit that I've used. The filling beard is spectacular. I've said that since day one. It's a light oil. And I've always been, with my long scraggly beard, I've always been I like the thicker, more heavier oils. Now I'm going to stuff like this. I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to show you on camera. You probably can't. It's light. It's perfect for a smaller beard like me. I'm not changing my beard size anymore. I think I'm just going to leave with this. You're welcome, Brian. I'm sure you'll appreciate that a lot more now. But Justin's killing it. He's been killing it for a long time. And I was getting ready to say something about, because I was looking at what I received from him. I've never gotten this before. And I thought it was an awesome touch that the first thing I opened when I got this package was this. It's a card of Brian. I've said it before. This is not a knock to any company. You've made the best collaboration with anybody, for the simple fact, instead of going the hey, look, we're collaborating with someone and we're going to give them a little bit of recognition. You put this all about Brian. You've done it twice now. I appreciate that, and I know Brian does too. It's a 50-50. I'm not calling it a business deal with a company. It's a collaboration. This is a part of Brian as much as it is a part of Iowa. You did a fantastic job of it. I wanted to actually ask you a question, because I don't think I've ever asked you this. Where did you get the idea for your normal presentation and packaging? I've got to ask you that. Where did this idea come from? Because nobody's doing this type of display? Where do you get that?
I'm not gonna lie, it was my wife's idea. Just like the old school like medicine show type, sideshow,
apothecary kind of stuff.
All that kind of stuff. And because nobody else was doing it, and still nobody else really is doing it.
Don't ever change it because
it's classy.
This
and then you
is
come in with the and then
very, very classy.
And then he goes with the special releases, and it's in the round bottles. So you got the this was the one for Christmas, and it still looks killer too. And then this one was the
actually, I never even noticed that until you just said that. It never registered in my mind. Yeah, that brings more character to your special releases as well. I never even thought of that. I think you're doing a damn good job with your company for being since 2018, 3 years in. You came out of nowhere, and I remember telling you that when we first spoke. You come out of nowhere. You've got 2 collaborations with an awesome dude. Which one gave you more of a headache to put together? The first one because it was your first collab, or this one where let's see if we could step it up? Which one was more of a challenge for you?
This one.
Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking the first one because that was the very first one. That's why I was like, I wasn't expecting that. But you threw that damn 3-letter word in there in the recipe, and that's probably what gave you the most headache, wasn't it? Ood.
Yeah. I kind of threw out a bunch of ingredients to choose from, and then kind of blended them together. And I threw in put in the oud just because I like his prospector, and I know what kind of oud he uses, and I know that he doesn't like oud, and he likes the sweeter kind of stuff that I like. So it's just it's a perfect match there.
And don't get it twisted. There's a little bit of his devilish side coming out that he knew that oud was coming to me, and he knows how I feel about oud. But I guess in recognition of the great work that Justin did, even if you hate oud, if you despise oud, if you think oud smells like putrid corpses, you won't get this in there. Unless you are allergic to oud, this will not even register with you.
Yeah, I can barely smell it in there. I really can't. And it's the nasty aroma that it can put off is hidden very well. I'll say that. I like it.
This was a well-made scent. And again, I spent so long talking about my fondness for complex scent that I think some people have gone the other way. Oh, I don't want something complex. Smell it. If you smell this and it doesn't win you over, I honestly don't remember if Justin does sample packs or not. Promise you, this one won't disappoint you. This one won't disappoint you.
It's a good one. This is a real good one. I like it.
We're going to do a giveaway here in just a minute. Justin, talk a little bit about your carrier there, your carriers in that.
Are you talking about my Instagram post?
Sure, if you want to. If you don't want to, we don't have to go down that road.
I don't care.
Figure out how to get the comments coming through on StreamYard. For some reason, it's not. So,
I've been thinking about switching up my blend for the oil and butter. Just for the simple fact of to get rid of the grapeseed, but I was going to add some other carrier oils in there as well. I'm just not 100% sure what they're going to be yet, or if I'm going to offer 2 different blends or just go straight to a new one.
Yeah, I hate for you to get rid of this blend because it works. It just works for everybody. I don't know, and you guys have to tell me in the chat there, the people who are watching, if you've tried Iowa Beard Company, does the blend work for you? I haven't seen one yet that does it.
These do. I'll tell you that much. They
What
work
is that?
like freaking his shower products. They work like a freaking charm.
Yeah, we'll go through some of that stuff too. Let's do this giveaway first, then maybe we'll go through the website and talk about some of the other scents and other products and prices and all that kind of stuff. Let me know, guys, if you're planning on ordering or if you did order. Remember, you can use the code BeardsOfBanjos15. And let's see how many people we've got in here. We've got 29 people. So let's see if we can't do a random number generator here. Give me just a second to pull that up.
Code says the blend works wonders. Yeah,
It just works. And I know there's a stigma around grapeseed these days, where people say it doesn't work for them. Grapeseed's always worked for me. So I don't want you to get rid of this blend, Justin. I love it too much. It's been on my list for so long.
See, that's the problem that I have. I don't think I'm going to get rid of it. I'm probably just going to offer 2 different ones, which will be kind of confusing and challenging for me. But I don't want to lose a bunch of people that like it the way it is now. So it's probably a smarter idea to offer 2.
Yeah, you're so far down the road now. Unless it just works exactly the same and nobody can tell any difference, then you can just replace it. But the profile going across the bottom of the screen there, Aaron, it's sweet tobacco, amber, birchwood oud, black pepper, and grapefruit.
I honestly think that grapeseed has gotten an unfair shake over the last 6 months to a year. It is a great carrier oil. The only knock is that it doesn't have that 2-year, 3-year, 4-year, 5-year shelf life. Unless you're someone like, the 3 people you see on your screen, your oil probably going to go through oil fast enough that it's never going to be a problem. I don't want to hurt anybody's feeling, but I still have a collaboration that this guy did, and I got it 2 years ago in a big 2-ounce bottle, and it still works fine, smells like it's supposed to, no problem. So I think, it's been a long time since I've really talked about carrier oils, but that's how I got started, was focusing on carrier blend. Some of this is placebo effect. Oh, it's got grapeseed oil in it. I put it in my beard. Oh, my beard doesn't feel right. When if they didn't know, just like me with the oud, what that guy did.
A two-way street there.
It really is. It truly is. It is a lighter oil. You see the beard. I tend to go heavier oils some days, but you can't wear the same blend day after day without your beard starting to develop deficiency. So I like to rotate mine around, and this one, I definitely rotate this in there. Now, I will be honest, I've been kind of holding on to this one and not trying to use it up. I've actually been using Showtime more whenever I reach for Iowa. But the carriers are solid. Anybody says different either doesn't know what they're talking about, or they're trying to sell you something.
All right, guys, let's do this giveaway. We got a random number between 1 and 15. Go. I don't play around when it comes to this stuff. Let's get it done.
I'm entering there. I entered.
All right, we got a winner. You can stop. The number is 7, and we get to see my man Devin Beardco is the first number 7 on the comments there on YouTube. So congratulations, sir. I would put your comment up, but I can't do it for some reason. That's not coming through. It's saying that on StreamYard that my video is private, but I know it's not because everybody, you guys are watching it. So it is what it is. But congratulate Mr. Devin. I think you're going to dig this, Devin. Please let me know when you get it. I know we got some other people coming out with some stuff. I think Metal Guy is going to be doing a video tomorrow on it. He got it. And then I know James will be getting it because he's getting all the cents this year. He racked up when he won that. He won the that auction that you did, that donation where he gets all the cents from all year long. Is that right, Justin?
Yep.
He's just racking it up. I don't know what he paid, but it was worth it. As I haven't even gotten all of them. In fact, let's take a look at the website. Let's take a look at the website. So we were doing that earlier, but just to give you the prices on the oil, balm, butter, and this is the same for any of his other scents that we'll talk about, I do believe. By the way, I've got an oil, balm, and butter, and the balm. You hear that rattle? I like a little heavier. So it's a little heavier than his normal blend that you'll get on my collabs, both the sophisticated cedar and the Hawthorne. But you've got the oil is $16. The butter is $21 for a big 4-ounce butter. And then the balm is $16. And then you can get a combo. Oil butter's $32. Remember, you can save 15% with Beards of Banjos 15. Oil balm's $27. And get the whole trio for $45. And that is an excellent price. I keep trying to tell him he's undercharging, but
oh yeah,
he's way undercharging for especially with that 4-ounce butter. My goodness. I missed out on these special limited editions. I don't know how I missed this. Justin, I think you're going to have to do another run in just 1 month. You just got to make a batch of each one of these things for 1 month so people can get it. So take a look at these scent profiles and how they've really developed since the past year and a half. So 1986, which was spice, mahogany, tobacco, bourbon, sandalwood, vanilla, sweetness, and spices. I mean, you had one that smelled like pancakes. You had a barbershop blend there that's got some cool stuff in it. You had Distiller's Orchard and Seaside. You can take a look at that. And then, they're all sold out. You sold out Bayside too. That one's got some coconut in it. But anyway, so be looking for that. Do you have any more limited edition coming soon, Justin?
Yeah, that's what the leather one is going to be. So might take a little bit longer to get that one done, but it's coming.
Cool. So let's look at the other scents that you guys can try, and then we'll talk about Scott likes those shower products, so we can talk about that in a minute. So your other scents, tobacco bitters, that's still one of your number one favorite, or number one sellers, right, Justin?
Yeah, it's one of the top ones, Black Pearl.
So it's tobacco, vanilla, and it's got just a little bit of cinnamon in it. And then you got American Gentleman, and I don't know how in the world that American Gentleman is not fragrance oils, because it smells really good and it's strong and it lasts. But it's kind of like a barbershop. You got Dead Man's Chest, which is your bay rum scent. Deadwood, which is a really nice leather cedar cologne. Kingslayer, which is eucalyptus, cypress, vanilla, clove, and other essentials. Black Hills is pretty earthy with cedarwood, patchouli, rosemary, and other stuff. I like snake oil. I kind of think that's the opposite of the winter is coming one. It's got like the mint vibe to it, and then the snake oil I really like. It's orange. It's got citrus and like woodsy. So woodsy citrus instead of a woodsy mint, which was the winter is coming. I think you should alternate those. So this was citrus with orange, balsam fir, amber, sandalwood, clove, and other essential oils. That one's one of my favorites. And then we got Black Pearl, which probably put you on the map, didn't it? As far as really kind of breaking you out with getting on a lot of people's radars. So that's tropical teakwood, coconut, pineapple, spice, vanilla, bergamot. Prospectors, that birchwood oud. It's got a little musk and leather and amber and applewood in it. That's a really good one. And then you got the two that are tobacco, and that's kind of it's got some bite with those tobaccos. Relentless is the sweet tobacco and leather and honey, mahogany, amber. Don't they sound good? Splash of vanilla bourbon. And Showtime is cherry tobacco cologne with a hint of sweetness and spices. And then Dutchman, is it still pre-order? When does that go out?
I've been sending them out.
Okay, I thought they were shipping. So that's not exactly pre-order, but that's Black Oak Currant, Cool Water, Malibu, Rum, Tobacco, Teakwood, and some sweetness.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
They all sound so good. Did you get that one? I'll let you guys talk for a minute. I know Andy got the Showtime, and I'm not sure what else you've got, Andy. And then Scott can talk about all the scents that he's tried, and then we'll talk about the other products maybe. Andy, talk about Showtime and whatever else you've tried from Iowa. I think that might be.
To me, all right, so just a little bit of history. I smoked a tobacco pipe. In the 1940s, 50s, and 60s, the only aromatic tobacco that was out there was cherry. Mm-hmm. So that a lot of us of a certain age, when we think of a tobacco pipe, most of the time we think of that cherry tobacco. So for me, it's very nostalgic. and it's the only other one I have from him. I'm getting to him. I got to wait for Brian to move on a little bit, hogging the scent guy. But for me, it's really that's what it brings to me, is that sense of nostalgia, sitting there hanging around with Grandpa while he's smoking his pipe.
And you can tell when somebody's becoming a master scent mixer is when they start painting pictures instead of smelling stuff.
He has definitely shown himself to be a face card when it comes to that. He's definitely trying to up his game a little bit. So I'm not saying Luck should be nervous, but if Luck were to get slack, he might have some competition with this fella right here, very quickly.
And just real quick,
Devin,
Devin, I saw your comment. Devin's paying that giveaway forward to Bearded Wolf. Bearded Wolf, can you contact Justin on Instagram, Bearded Wolf? I think he's on Instagram. Sorry to cut you off there, Andy. Didn't mean to do that.
No, I mean, to me, Lux is the maestro. And I usually just call him Maestro or Lux most of the time. So from me, that is about as good as praise get. Some of this stuff, it's not just using out of the ordinary ingredients, it's using them well. And that's the thing, not only the array of the palette, but being able to utilize those effectively. That's what makes it cool. That's what makes it enjoyable from that scent perspective.
And Justin, this is your full-time gig now, right?
Yep.
So this is his full-time gig. So that's why you're getting, he's gotten so good in such a short amount of time. Is everything he's got is going into it, guys. So I mean, you really want to come in and support a guy like that. So jump on in there, spread the word, and try out some of these awesome scents. Let me know what you think about them. I really do think that you will dig the feel and beard and the scents. All right. Oh, cool, Ron. Thank you for ordering. I appreciate that. Scott, why don't you talk about the scents a little bit, and then you can move on into your the shower products, and we'll talk about some of the other stuff he offers in Iowa.
I got to review Iowa last year. Correct me, Justin. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I've reviewed them. And I got to review them right when he started putting out his boxes, the packaging boxes, which, again, immaculate packaging. That's what the box is going to look like when you get it, guys. Actually, I passed the box on to a coworker. I gave him a box of stuff, and I looked at the dude. I said, if you don't appreciate anything in here, you need to appreciate the damn box that dude paid for to get it shipped to me. And he looked at it. He's like, holy crap. I said, yeah, that's an awesome company. When I got it, I got everything. I got an oil and a balm, and I got a bar of soap and the soap dish, which I still have in my shower, Justin. Thank you very much. He sent me Dead Man's Chest of the soap. That is one of the most unique bay rum scents I've ever smelled to this day. I love bay rum. You made it your own, and I like that the most. American Gentleman, I'm looking at the listing here because I don't remember them name by name. That is a wicked take on a sandalwood vanilla. It's got that bay leaf kick to it. Very unique, very fresh and clean. The tobacco vanilla, can't say anything negative about that at all. It's a really good tobacco vanilla scent. Deadwood, the same thing. It's a good cedar wood leather cologne. You nailed them. Kingslayer, when I smelled it at first, I said, what is this? Turns out it's your type of an earthy tone type of scent. You did a damn good job. The Black Hills, that's more what I used to use when I first started. Patchouli, cedar wood, and I still like those, but that was when I first started making or using products, I was like, damn, this is good. Then all of a sudden, something flipped in you. You started blending a lot more, and I could see it in your scent profiles as I'm reading them. And I honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I think when I said I wanted to see you make more complex scents in my review,
I remember that.
I
Challenge
was gonna
accepted.
bring that up.
No, I'm being serious. I'm not trying to start a fire. I think I kind of triggered that, didn't I?
I was going to tell you thank you for doing that because Black Pearl came after that.
Black Pearl was
Everything from Black Pearl down.
Yeah, Black Pearl was a killer because I got it. I still have it. Damn good summer. I want to call it a tropical scent because that's what it is to me. You did a damn good job. Now these other ones I haven't gotten all to try all these, so I'm looking at them. Prospector I haven't tried yet. Relentless. I nailed this profile when I opened it up live.
You did. You got every one of them.
I did, and I was doing it on my phone, so there's no way that I couldn't have looked it up in advance. This is good. This is gonna sound ignorant. When I smell this, I smell like a bum, like a wino. As they smell,
Lord.
but it smells good because it's got that tobacco, like the hint of almost like smelling like an old alcohol scent on someone, and that's not even what's in here. Or the bourbon's in there. You nailed this. It's a damn good one. Showtime, I gotta try Showtime because I haven't gotten that one. Dutchman. This is the one I like the best of the two you sent me here. It's that oak. It's that oak and that currant. That's what I'm getting. You did a damn good job with both these. You're
Justin, you got to send me some more stuff, Justin.
No, I know.
I'm missing out on some of these.
They're getting more complex. I can see it as birchwood, oud, musk, leather, amber, applewood. I mean, that right there. That's like 6 different things you're putting in there. And that's awesome. The thing that stands out the most to me still, because I use it, is your shower product. You nailed your African black soap in the conditioner. You nailed them, man. Guys, if you haven't tried them, I think with the $20 a bottle for each, 20 each.
19.
Yeah, get them. They're an 8-ounce bottle. I recommend them because his African black soap for me, it doesn't necessarily strip out all my oils, but I feel clean when I use it. It's really good. Iowa Beer Company is a company you guys need to try. That's them right there.
You get them both for $35, plus you can get 15% off.
Look at that! Look at that presentation, that label. I'm
8 ounces. They're big bottles.
Yes,
Yep.
They're going to last you a good while. I'll tell you that. Because I remember I did a review, and I remember in my best of, I said this is one. You made a beer conditioner because I was using 2 at the same time. Yours was identical to someone else's in the way it worked. Yours was thinner, and I liked it. It depends on your preference. You want a thicker or a thinner. Justin has a thinner one. I like it. I like everything you've ever sent, though. I really do. You're doing a fantastic job. Don't ever change. I'm going to talk you into not changing your bearding carrier blend, but I'm probably going to lose that one.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, you can probably spin it and make call it a premium blend and put some, birds stuff in it. Whatever.
I wasn't
Put some exotic birds in it.
I wouldn't recommend going that route. That's my honest opinion. If you do it, but I steer away from.
Well, in one way, you got to give the people what they want and what's hot. So, I mean, in one way, you got to do that.
You give the people
for your business purposes.
Well, you got to get the people what they want. They want. I hear more leather. I'm hearing that all the time. I'm hearing, what's that? What we say, Brian? Chasing scents. We're chasing scents.
Yeah.
And there's something you just passed by. That right there. That candle is money.
Sold out.
That tobacco vanilla candle. Woo! I like it.
Got cologne. You got new solid colognes too. If you guys are into that, you can get that in the Black Pearl, man. The Black Pearl or Deadwood in that. That would be good.
That's a very thick comb right there too. That's a thick comb. I really like using that.
See what else we got. I know I really like these shirts. I know a lot of people really get into the shirts. Andy, the bearded practitioner, it seems like he gets one every season. He'll order one.
Yeah.
That looks very cool. I just like it with the regular logo on it. That's cool right there. Got the hat. I got a hat. I got to put my hat on. But all kinds of cool stuff there. You can even get something to cover your phone up with. All right. We're going to do one more giveaway here in just a couple minutes, guys. And it's going to be for an oil butter combo of Hawthorne. I think that's right, Justin. If not, I'll cover it. So I thought that's what we said. So the first one was an oil, and then we're going to do this big oil butter one. Let me grab my hat.
Which one sells more for you, the spray cologne or the solid? Because a lot of companies are dipping into that solid. How are they working for you?
Honestly, the solid cologne is doing better. Like I just put that up like a week or two ago, and It seems like I've sold more of the solid cologne than I have like the spray cologne, and I've had that for I don't know, like a year or so. Mm-hmm. So that's how much like the margin is like different.
I would recommend anybody want to try a cologne, just a spray or whatever. Dutchman. I like Dutchman. It's good.
So with
you smell like a wino, but it's got that vibe. It's you smell like someone in a bar who they have a smoke lit to them, and they have like old alcohol on them. No. It sounds like a bum.
Just stop, Scott. You're doing bad at this. You're out of practice or something.
I'm putting my head down.
So with your spray cologne, Justin, is it a EDT, an eau de toilette? Is it a parfum? What strength are you going for with the fragrance involved?
It just depends on which one it is. Like tobacco bitters is probably like the lightest one, and obviously like Deadwood, because it already kind of sort of is a cologne.
Yeah.
Then that one's always like the stronger one, and Prospector is pretty strong too. But those are the only three that I have for the colognes.
Well, that strength, especially in a cologne or a fragrance, a spray fragrance, that strength of the fragrance in the bottle, even if it's the same fragrance, can really change with that intensity.
Yeah,
you get a completely different vibe from an eau de toilette to a parfum just on that.
Yeah. So, Justin, your wife said Hitchhiker was her favorite all-time scent. That was my number one scent for last year. If you watch my top videos, that's my number one scent all of last year. I still wear it, about once every couple of weeks.
I still get people asking me if they can buy it too.
Well, sometimes you got to give the people what they want. So you may have to make a run of it in a month. I mean, if you're trying to sell product, if they want something, you got to give it to them at some point.
It's coming back this year, and there's going to be plenty more.
Yeah, you want to talk anything about what you got coming?
Well, we talked about the new blend. I'm going to work on that. I'm not giving myself a time frame or anything like that. More limited scents, and then I'm probably going to stop doing the limited scents around August, because that's when I'm going to start bringing back the Hitchhiker. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a couple more fall scents, some newer ones. And then I'll bring back, all the winter ones too.
Yeah, I remember was it like July or something last year? You said, is it too early to release fall scents? You were ready for fall.
Yeah, I was very excited about Hitchhiker. I'm going to be the same way this year because they're all going to be the same theme and all that kind of stuff.
Did you have a name for the original, or is it just your fall set? I don't think you had a name for it.
No, I didn't have a name.
It was good regardless. I was like, I don't think you named it.
Yeah, that was back when it was all essential oils. It had like a nice little peppery kick to it on the end, which was so good compared, because everything else we got was like fake fragrance, pumpkin spice, sweet, apple, sweet, and it was a nice change of pace.
And what do we all say? Have you tried it yet? Have you wore it?
Yeah, we were texting each other behind the scenes, Mo and Scott. And oh my God, have you tried that Iowa in your beard? It was crazy. Yeah, the Rex review says he likes Brian. He said give us what we want. So you got to give them what they want, Justin. You're in business. You're trying to make some sales.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all. I'm sorry I'm not able to throw your chat messages up. StreamYard is not cooperating this evening. But several people said they ordered or they're getting ready to order, and I appreciate that. Thank you for for supporting me and kind of trusting my word about some of this stuff and trusting these guys on screen. And Justin is just doing great work. So you ready for this last giveaway? Let me get my new random number and we'll change the range just a little bit. We will go 30 through 45, and you can go 30 through 45. This is for an oil butter combo of Hawthorne.
Hey, Ryan.
I'm seeing some numbers. I'm seeing some numbers. Not seeing the right number. Bearded Mo asks, are your shirts coming back? Which shirt are you talking about? He's got some on the website. Bearded Mo, you have to ask which one you're talking about. Maybe the hitchhiker shirt, maybe. Let me just double check the chat. So you're going to be releasing shirts again in the fall with the hitchhiker?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So they're coming back if that's what you're asking about. And we do not have a winner. So we're going to have to do a re-roll. Let's go back to 1 through 15. So 1 through 15, go. And good luck to you guys. And please let me know if you when you order, when it comes in, what you think about it. And we're seeing new numbers, and here they come. And I'm not seeing the number. If you haven't guessed, go ahead and guess. I know some people's internets might be running slow, so I'll wait another few seconds. And I don't see the number. Oh, my goodness. Oh, we got it. Beer Times with Scott got it. It was 3.
Now I'm passing it on. I'm going to do the fair thing. I'm going to pass
There
it
you
on.
go. So it was 3, so he can pass it to whoever he wants. Who you passing it to, buddy?
Call me.
Oh, boy. Somebody call him on Instagram.
Call
if
me.
you didn't know you could do that. First person to call Scott wins.
Hey,
Beer Times
I'm
with
surprised
Scott.
you didn't know when that happened.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I didn't even know you could call people on Instagram, and like out of the blue, it's like Beer Times with Scott is calling you, and I didn't. I was like, how does he know my number?
Oh yeah, let Mo get bored, and all of a sudden you'll get a phone call about 11:30.
It's Camo Cam.
All right, Camo Cam, you got it.
I was just fixing to say, how is Camo Cam in a live stream and not win something? It's always either him or Devin. They win everything.
And yeah, and they won this time. They must have like super fast internet.
Something.
But congrats, Cam. So reach out to Justin there. He'll take care of you. Oh, man. We'll wrap it up here in a minute. Let's see if you guys have any final words there.
I'll say this is a more. I'll say it's a clean set. I'll say this is a more mature smelling set, if that makes any sense to anybody.
Well, we are getting older.
Andy's 35. Okay, he's 35. He's probably
and a half.
Oh, I used to be. Oh man, to be 35 again.
But here's.
I was still pretending to comb my hair when I was 35. I was pretending, but by God, I was trying.
No, I think you guys got a really good scent here. I think you both are really proud of this one because it's a really good, deep, complex one as well. Justin, you're killing it. These two right here, don't stop. Don't stop. You guys know, I can see it in your eyes. You got the train rolling. Keep it going, man. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Brian, I don't like you. Andy, I love you.
Thanks. Andy, what you got?
Well, it's been quite some time, but I am returning to regular posting. I have a new series that I'm going to be starting, and I will be releasing it one day this week. It will not be test results. It will not be reviews. It will be beard-centric most of the time, but always guy-centric. So the name of the show is going to be Outside In. If you paid attention to me and followed me on YouTube, or not YouTube, YouTube and Instagram, I always call myself Outsider. That's the name of a Ramones song. And so we're going to be looking at the outside in on the beard product world.
That's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. It's good. I always like it when folks that have been around a long time, they get fired up about something and they're ready to get back in there and try something new and try to be fresh. That's what I keep trying to do. And try to learn all these graphics and, you know, whatever the case may be. I keep trying to separate myself, but also to keep learning and to keep trying to do things that are unique.
Well, in all honesty,
the ride on that for sure.
In all honesty, my lab guy decided that he preferred living in Colorado because of the extra things that you can get in Colorado that you can't get in Georgia. So, and that's a true story. You cannot. I couldn't make that up. And so it kind of forced me to, okay, I got to rethink this. What am I going to do? I've been wanting to do something. I've been, you know, Scott has been so gracious and had me on a couple of times. Brian, obviously, he and I worked behind the scenes. We kind of pitched it to do the grumpy bearded guy. I'm not going to stop doing that until Brian says you can't come back. And even then, I'll find out where he lives. We
got to wait for Barbado Joe to get finished moving. When he gets all moved in, we'll have another session.
Absolutely. And Justin, you're knocking it out of the park, man. I have a feeling that you're going to be one of them sneaky, quiet guys.
He's the little engine.
You're not going to be a show up and blow up. You're just going to kind of gradually, and the next thing you know, we're going to look around and it's going to be you that they talk about instead of some of these other companies as being super huge. I got a feeling, but you're not going to do it overnight because that's not your style. You probably could, but that's not going to be the way you do it. You're gonna show up and not going to be able to move you off that rock.
That's his plan, man. He just don't want to tell nobody. He's like, I'm in. He's always. This is his full-time job, and congratulations.
Absolutely.
I know that's a big, big thing to do, man.
Justin, any final
words? One final question, and I'll shut up, which is hard for me to do. So what do you do now instead of cussing out the boss or cussing at the boss or complaining about the boss? What do you do now?
Just whatever I want.
I know what he does. He puts his nose down and he works. He works. That's what he does.
Yeah, it's weird that you say that because I took a break the other day and I'm like, you know, I don't really have to answer to anybody or anything, but my breaks aren't that long normally.
I bet not.
And you say that, and then your wife walks in the room and, hi, honey.
Yeah.
I got you.
Justin, you got any final words, Justin?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I just want to say I appreciate our relationship. I mean, you know, we don't talk live like this very often, but we do a lot of DMs back and forth, and we just click for whatever reason. Sometimes reviewers just click with a certain company, and we definitely have. And I'm glad to do all I can for you, and you've done a ton for me too. You send out my business card, so we've got definitely a good relationship going, and we're going to keep that going. And I appreciate all of your hard work, and it's showing off your work ethic and how much you've grown and how much you're able to mix your scents. Now you keep just like the little engine that could. So I'm excited to see where you go 2 years from now. I've seen where you've gone over the past year and a half now, 2 years, year and a half. I don't know, the years are starting to creep together on me. I've been so many. Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate you guys joining me tonight and taking hopefully you're going to go out and take a risk here and try this Hawthorne. I don't think it'd be too much of a risk, but let me know what you think. Try out some of the other stuff that Justin's got to offer at Iowa Beard Company. Let me know what you think. Let him know what you think. Spread the word. And I guess, guys, I'll see you on Friday night for the karaoke night. I got a bunch of songs picked out. So I've been having a good time with that. I've been having a really good response. You guys are like, it's just fun to come in there and chill, not have to worry about anything.
George Strait, man. George Strait. Mandy's requested a George Strait banjo or guitar night with you.
Well, and that'll be something that'll be a work in progress. I think I can do an acoustic concert but it'll probably be like in June where I won't use tracks. I'll just play banjo and guitar and sing and stuff. So I can do that one show for sure. But anyway,
and you know, you're waiting for me to show up and just be lurking and randomly shout out for gin and juice. Yeah, just coming. Just coming.
I've been tempted to do Ice Ice Baby, but I haven't done it yet. Somebody's going to have to drop a lot of money in the tip jar for that to happen. But I can do it. All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you soon.